Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. One of the biggest Yellowstone mysteries about Kevin Costner's John Dutton IUI can be solved in the next 2 months. The Yellowstone franchise could solve one of its biggest lingering mysteries about John Dutton IUI in just the next few months. Although the flagship series ended after 5 seasons and Yellowstone's John Dutton IUI, Kevin Costner, is now dead, 1923 tells the story of previous generations of Duttons who lived and worked on the ranch before John became the family patriarch. 1923 is one of several shows that depict the entire saga of the Dutton family, turning the franchise into a generational series. There are still many stories left to be told about Yellowstone's main family. However, 1923 Season 2 will be the final season of this particular chapter before 1944 premieres. This disappointing news makes it vital that 1923 fills in the remaining blanks about this generation of Duttons that occupy the Yellowstone Ranch before passing it on to their descendants. There is one mystery in particular that 1923 is perfectly positioned to solve as it heads into its second and last season. 1923 has kept the identity of John's grandparents under wraps for almost the entire series. John Dutton, Sr., James Badge Dale, was widely believed to be John's great-grandfather, but his death in 1923 Season 1, Episode 4, without having a son named John, confused the issue. There was soon speculation that John Sr.'s son, Jack Darren Mann, was John Dutton IUI's grandfather. This 1923 theory appeared to be squashed by Elizabeth's, Michelle Randolph, injuries during the shootout that killed John Sr., as she was hit in the abdomen, which could interfere with her having children. Of course, Elizabeth's injuries happened at a time when there was comparatively little knowledge about such medical issues, so it's possible the doctor was wrong about her ability to conceive. In this case, Jack and Elizabeth could still have John Dutton too, who would go on to be the father of John Dutton IUI. Conversely, if Elizabeth remains unable to have children, that leaves 1923's Spencer, Brandon Sklinner, and Alexandra, Julia Schladfer, as potential parents to John IUI. They then could name the baby after Spencer's late brother. Elsa's, Isabel May, opening narration in the 1923 pilot explains that only one of James Dutton's, Tim McGraw, 3 sons survives to adulthood to carry on the family line. It wouldn't make sense to end 1923 without making it clear which of the sons she is talking about. Answering that question requires revealing who John Dutton IUI's grandfather is, as that's the only way the family line could continue. Thus, if 1923 doesn't solve this mystery before it goes off the air, it will be breaking its promise from its premiere episode. Technically, 1923 doesn't have to answer this question because 1944 will soon premiere. However, leaving the mystery open risks alienating audiences that have been expecting an answer since 1923's first episode. Furthermore, these Yellowstone spin-offs demonstrate that the franchise is a multi-generational family saga. Filling in another blank in the family tree would fit the Yellowstone franchise's brand, while providing a satisfying ending to 1923. Enjoy Screen Rant's primetime coverage. Click below to sign up for our weekly Network TV newsletter. Make sure to check Network TV in your preferences and get the inside scoop from actors and showrunners on your favorite series. For years, Yellowstone fans have been captivated by the rugged, enigmatic figure of John Dutton IUI, played masterfully by Kevin Costner. As the patriarch of the Dutton family and the steward of the largest contiguous ranch in the United States, his character has been a complex mix of ruthless ambition, deep loyalty, and an unwavering sense of duty to his land. However, despite the show's success and its intricate web of betrayals, land disputes, and family drama, one of the biggest mysteries surrounding John Dutton IUI remains unresolved. But that may soon change within the next 2 months we could finally get the answers we've been waiting for. The mystery, John Dutton's fate. The biggest lingering question in Yellowstone revolves around John Dutton's fate. With reports of Kevin Costner's departure from the show due to creative and scheduling conflicts, speculation has been rampant about how the series will handle his exit. Will John Dutton die? Will he leave the ranch? Or is there an even more unexpected twist awaiting fans? For a character as significant as John Dutton, a quiet exit would feel uncharacteristic. His entire existence has been defined by his battle to preserve the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. A man who has faced assassination attempts, deadly rivalries, and personal betrayals is unlikely to simply walk away. The show's creator, Taylor Sheridan, is known for his bold storytelling, and it's hard to imagine him resolving John Dutton's arc with anything less than a dramatic flourish. Possible outcomes. 1. A heroic death. One of the most likely scenarios for John Dutton's departure is a tragic yet heroic death. It would provide the emotional weight needed to push the next generation of the Dutton family, especially Beth, Case, and Jamie, into their respective final arcs. Whether he dies defending the ranch, falling victim to another assassination attempt, or succumbing to the harsh realities of his life's choices, such an ending would be consistent with the show's themes of sacrifice and legacy. 2. A political power move. Another possibility is that John Dutton, having grown tired of the relentless battle for the ranch, decides to leave politics and Montana altogether. This would explain his absence while still allowing his legacy to loom over the series. Perhaps he takes a political position elsewhere or finds a way to secure the ranch's future before retreating into the background. 3. A shocking betrayal. There's also the possibility that John Dutton's departure is not of his own making. Could Jamie finally make his move against his father? Their relationship has been teetering on the edge of disaster, and if Jamie, manipulated by Sarah Atwood or his own ambitions, orchestrates John's downfall, it would be a shocking yet fitting turn for the story. 4. A faked death. A more unconventional route could be that John fakes his own death to protect the ranch or his family. Given the immense threats he has faced, this could be his last-ditch effort to outmaneuver his enemies. It would also leave the door open for a surprise return in the future, should Costner and the showrunners find a way to reconcile. The 2-month timeline. So why do we believe this mystery will be solved within the next 2 months? The second half of Yellowstone Season 5 is set to begin filming soon, with a premiere date expected later this year. Leaks, casting news, and promotional materials will likely start surfacing, giving us strong hints about John Dutton's fate. Additionally, Costner himself has been vocal about his strained relationship with the production and has hinted at his future projects. If he publicly confirms he's done with Yellowstone entirely, it may accelerate the revelation of his character's fate. Taylor Sheridan has also promised a satisfying conclusion to the Dutton saga, which means clarity is coming sooner rather than later. Given the show's tendency to keep fans on the edge of their seats, it's likely that a major announcement or preview will drop in the next couple of months, putting an end to the speculation once and for all. The legacy of John Dutton, i.e. Regardless of how John Dutton exits the show, his legacy will be undeniable. He has been the heart of Yellowstone, embodying the struggle between old and new, tradition and progress, loyalty and betrayal. His departure, whatever form it takes, will shape the show's final episodes and determine the ultimate fate of the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. For fans, the uncertainty surrounding John Dutton IEI has been a source of both excitement and anxiety. However, with the next 2 months likely bringing clarity, we are on the verge of finally understanding how one of television's most compelling characters will take his final bow. Whether it's in a blaze of glory, a calculated retreat, or a tragic betrayal, one thing is certain: Yellowstone will never be the same without him.